that player in the club, and the trophy can stay at the club until next year's championship. When I think about this young player you have here, you know, there are players that all of you know. We all know guys that are well known to everyone because they are either loud or obnoxious or they play slowly. And there's other players who kind of fly under the radar. Quiet gentlemen. And that's who you have here in John Abbott. You know, a couple of years ago, nobody in Connecticut really had heard of John Abbott. And then last year, he made match play in the Connecticut Amateur. People thought, who's this guy? We don't know this John Abbott guy. And then he wins the mixed team championship, statewide championship, wins the mixed team, and nobody paid any attention to John Abbott because he was paired with Julia Kemley, who played well with Julia. So no one even really paid much attention to John. And then he had a fantastic tournament. He goes to Rhode Island and finishes in the top 10 of the New England Amateur Championship, which is a 72-hole stroke play championship. Best players in New England. And this young man finishes in the top 10. But still, because he's such a quiet guy and a gentleman, he kind of flies under the radar. I mean, when you look at John, and most of the time he doesn't even have a tan. So I don't know if you're wearing number 75 sunscreen, John, or you're just staying in front of the computer, but you wouldn't look at John and think, here's a guy who's out there beating balls every day and playing 36 holes, so he's still kind of flying under the radar. And then this year, John Abbott, in the Connecticut State Amateur, got the toughest draw, the toughest pairing. He has to play, makes match play, has to play Rick Dowling in the first round, the defending champion. Your man John Abbott disposes of Dowling. Has to play Mike Kennedy in the second round, who's the defending Connecticut mid-amateur champion. John Abbott disposes of Mike Kennedy. And then in the quarterfinals, he has to play Brian Ahern, who has long been one of the top players in the state. And Ahern gets lucky and beats John Abbott in the quarterfinals. By now, people are starting to realize this kid Abbott can play pretty well. And we have the Connecticut Public Links Championship here at Timberland. And what could be better than to have your hometown guy win the championship? I have to tell you that at the CSGA, when we run our championships, we have to be very impartial and hope everyone does well. But I can tell you our entire staff is always rooting for John Abbott because he is such a good guy. I think it was Leo DeRocher who liked to say that nice guys finish last. Well, obviously, Leo DeRocher never met John Abbott. Your 2018 Connecticut Public Links champion, right here, John Abbott.
That was great.
For the first time ever, we're going to hear him speak. For the first time ever, you're going to hear John speak.
Let somebody take the mic for you.